Hello everyone, how are you guys today? I have just a quickie little cooking video for you. You know, every time Frugal Daddy pulls green beans out of the dumpster, I always talk about how I like roasted green beans and how they taste like French fries to me. And someone asked me, like, how do you do that? How do you make your roasted green beans? And I'm doing it right now, so I thought I'd show you. And it's really just like how you roast any other vegetable, I guess. I have my oven at 400. I think ideally for roasting vegetables, you might want to go like 415, 425. But if I go over 400 with my oven, it sets off our smoke detectors, and I don't feel like dealing with that today. So we're going to go to 400, hope for the best. Alrighty, here we go. We have our green beans spread out on the cookie tray. You want them to be as single layer as you can. Mine might be a little bit piled up too much. I sprayed the bottom of the pan with my oil. Remember my little Temu oil spritzer? I love this thing. I do have another Temu video coming out soon. I think it's going to be the last one, though. Anyway, all right. So I spritzed the bottom of the pan, and I'm going to spritz a little more oil. This is avocado oil on top of the green beans to help them crisp up, and so the garlic and salt will stick. I mean, you have oil, you have salt, you have garlic. How can these not taste good? When you snip the ends off your green beans, you can save those. Remember the other day when I was talking about making vegetable broth and you just save all your little snippings and clippings and peelings in a bag in the freezer. And then when you have enough, you can make vegetable broth, which when I make it, it doesn't really taste too good on its own, but I use it to make rice to add some nutrition and flavor to the rice. So you use your little bean ends, your broccoli bits that whatever you don't cook if you don't really eat the stalks. I cook and eat the stalks. Onion skins and peelings, carrot peelings if you peel your carrots. Again, I don't really peel my carrots usually unless they're really manky. I just usually wash them. But, you know, you might cut the end off. All that. Stems, like if you're pulling stems off of spinach leaves, those can go in your bag in the freezer for broth. But anyway, there we have our beans. And they're spritzed, so now we're going to add salt and garlic. Salt, 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 salt. And obviously do it to taste. Like, put whatever you want on. You don't like garlic? Don't put on garlic. You need low sodium? I put on a lot of salt just there. But, you know, you don't have to put so much. You want red pepper flakes? Something zippy? Go for it. Whatever you want. We'll sprinkle on a little garlic. And then I'm just going to pop them in the oven and hopefully not forget about them and scorch them to death. Ooh, it's all hot and steamy in there. All right, they're going in. All right, these have been in here for, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to slide them out and toss them around a little bit. Where's my tossing device? Ah! Yeah, I'm going to still use it even though it fell on the floor. Like I freaking care. Okay, we'll do a little tossing. I find that this back left corner over here is the hottest spot in my oven. So I always have to be careful about what's up in that corner and give everybody a turn there, but move the other ones away before they catch on fire. These beans are on fire. All right, they need to crisp up considerably. Like they still feel not very cooked. I mean, I did kind of put them in before the oven was up to temperature. So it's a little longer, but we're going to put them back in for a little while. See what a good cook I am? Checking as I go. I'm in another room now, which I always do when I cook. I always wander off. But I purposely didn't go upstairs because I knew I would completely forget that I was making beans until I smelled them. And then usually it's too late. So at least I'm staying close by even though I'm not in the room. And I might forget to come back, but that's okay. So while I'm working on a video, I've got someone taking a nap with me. Do y'all remember Cherry? She was a little baby kitten. I rescued her with her siblings and her mama. She didn't even have her eyes open yet. Remember when we got you in Philadelphia? Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up from your nap. And then look who we have there. What are you doing? Why are you doing that when I'm filming you? Wally, dude, Deuteramicon,
All right,
stop
this
it.
is my third time checking them and tossing them around. And they definitely are looking kind of cooked and shriveled up a little bit, which is good. We want them kind of brown and crispy. We don't want them black and disintegrating like charcoal. Come on, come on. Some of them are definitely more cooked than others, but you know, basically that's how you do it. All right, let's try this one. Ow, it's hot. It looks kind of brown. She didn't think it was gonna be hot. She pulled it right off the tray. Oh, see, that looks like a little bit brown and incinerated at the end, but we'll give that a try. This is the cat that keeps meowing at you. What are you doing, ma'am? Oh, that was so kind of weak. Aren't you a little Halloween cat? Aren't you just? There's Waffle. Remember Waffle?
Alrighty, let's try. Yeah, it was definitely a little burned at the end there. That's the little charcoal part. But it's pretty good. Honestly, I can really eat these like French fries. And they're much better for you because they're green beans. And I'm going to get out some of my sugar-free ketchup and dip them. Like I said, oil, salt, and garlic. How are you going to go wrong? You roast your potatoes. You roast your Brussels sprouts. You roast chunks of squash. You roast zucchini, tomatoes, cauliflower, broccoli. All your veggies can be roasted. Some roast faster than others, though. Potatoes take a little bit longer. But, yeah, it's a roasting in the oven like that is a great way to cook a whole bunch of vegetables and make them all taste very yummy without a lot of trouble. One sheet pan all together. Whatever veggies you have, just mix them all together. I've even done it with big slabs of cabbage, and it was actually pretty surprisingly good. Alrighty. Here we go in the living room. We got our little blankie because it's kind of chilly in the house now. I do not want to turn the heat on this early in the season, but it's definitely getting chilly. I need the cats up here to help keep me warm. There's our little plate of beans. I don't want to tip it too much to show you my cute and adorable little Halloween plate. We did some of our Halloween decorating this morning. And I think it was actually a couple years ago. After Halloween, I bought a whole bunch of Halloween stuff at Walmart when it was on sale. And these little paper plates are from that. And I got a lot of paper plates. My big girl loves Halloween. If you think I only have the twins, or if you think the twins are my grandchildren, they're not. They're my babies that I had in my own body with my own womb and all. I could show you the C-section scar if you wanted to see it. Let me know. Let me know. You probably don't. But I have an older daughter too. Remember little Waffle who was born earlier in the summer? Hi, baby. Did you want green beans? He is such a cute cat. He freaking loves me. Every morning when I get up and I come down and I'm like having a cup of coffee, I'm sitting here chit-chatting with Frugal Daddy, kind of like figuring out our day. Waffle will come, sit on my lap, and Muffin will come too. He's right over there on the floor. Look at you, Mr. Personality. And they'll make biscuits, and they'll both sit on my lap together, and we drink coffee together, and it's fun, and he's just quite the little character. Oh, but also, he's like really into me. I think he thinks I'm his mother, which I am, and so he tries to eat off my plate all the time, like food that cats do not like. For example, you know, roasted green beans. Oop, there's Muffin. Here's Muffin. And here comes Dixie. It's green beans. I know they are good, but I don't think you want them. Are you gonna take a green bean? All right, so yeah, there's another frugal tip for you. If you've got the money, stock up on your holiday stuff when it goes on sale after the holiday. And I know a lot of times you don't feel like going out and buying Halloween stuff after Halloween. Like I don't anyway. Like once the holiday's over, I don't even want to think about that holiday anymore. I'm like not in that mood anymore. Once Halloween is over, I want to put the decorations away. And I'm not that into Thanksgiving. I don't really decorate for Thanksgiving, but I become more into Thanksgiving mode. And then of course, really just jumping right into Christmas. But if you can force yourself, if you can tolerate the after holiday sale, it's a great time to pick up, you know, decorations and lights and paper plates and whatever. Oh, but the reason I was saying about my big girl who won't be on the channel, she doesn't want like a internet presence per se, at least not one associated with her mother, who spent 36 hours in hard labor pushing her enormous head into the world. Point is, she loves Halloween. So when I was buying these things on sale a couple years ago, I got a ton because I knew she'd want to have a Halloween party and I wanted to, you know, get her stuff so that she didn't go buy it ahead of the holiday the next year and pay more money for it when it's the same paper plates. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. So let's have some, I just dropped it. Let's have some roasted green beans. I really love these. In a blind taste test, would you think this was a French fry? Probably not. I mean, it does taste a little bit beany, but the oil, the salt, the garlic, the ketchup is just, it's so good. So, give them a try. Tell me what you think. We gotta keep an eye on them because you don't want them to burn, but you don't want them undercooked either. Like, you don't want them that kind of slightly steamed al dente veg kind of situation, you know? You don't want that. Unless that's what you like. I mean, whatever you want. There you go. That's what they look like.